You know it, it's that time of the week, so we're back with another book. The Book of the Week is a series where I let you guys in on what I'm reading and enjoying. I'm going to pitch you this book and convince you as to why you should read it. This week, we're talking about Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. Sanderson is a beloved author to me, and I've read nearly everything he's written. So why did I choose Skyward as my book of the week? I could have gone with his other works like The Stormlight Archive or Mistborn or even Elantris, all of which are fantastic books and absolutely worth reading. I chose Skyward, however, because it was easy. No, I don't mean because I'm lazy. Though that is yet to be determined. I mean because when I got this book, I was already a Sanderson fan, so I trusted him. But this was my first dip into his YA catalog, and I was surprised by how easy it was to read. Yes, Skyward is a YA novel, so our protagonist is a young teenage girl, and it's a little more on the lighthearted side. But Sanderson is so good at plotting detailed and intriguing stories that it has a far broader appeal. Because Sanderson trims his YA novels a little thinner than his other 400,000 word novels, or around 1,000 pages for those that don't think in word counts, Skyward comes in at around the 100,000 word mark, just long enough to get lost in, but not long enough to be bored by. And with this novel, you will never be bored. It's the first in a planned 4-book series, and this one is largely about character development. Most of it acts as a big training arc for our main character, but Sanderson doesn't overdo it. Our main character and her friends are constantly being thrown into action, and when they're not fighting aliens, they're in their flight simulator training. But wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's talk about the premise of the book. But before I do that, I want to remind you to like this video on YouTube and subscribe to the channel to help this community grow even bigger. Now back to the video. In the world of Skyward, humanity has been driven to near extinction. They're trapped on a world called Detritus and constantly at war with these mysterious alien ships that do everything in their power to keep them grounded. Our protagonist, Spensa, is a fireball. Aggressive and self-conscious, she dreams of becoming a fighter pilot one day. But her dad, who was also a pilot, was disgraced when she was very young for supposedly fleeing the scene of a great battle. He was branded a coward, and thus the academy that Spensa needs to get into in order to fulfill her dream as a pilot doesn't really have any interest in bringing on the daughter of a coward. What if Spensa is just like her dad? When Spensa stumbles upon a high-tech but ancient ship with a lovable AI, Spensa embarks on a journey to repair it, get into flight school, and clear her family name. Now that I've said that pitch, it feels so inadequate, because this book is so much more. Sanderson has dropped so many breadcrumbs throughout this story that you often forget to look up and see where you are because you've been eagerly picking them up for hours. First, the world seems simple, unlike a lot of Sanderson's other works, but you quickly find that not to be the case. There's a world beyond Detritus that's waiting to be discovered, if only they can break through the alien blockade. The book features a lovable cast that has to learn to get along while battling ever-growing stakes, but they're just teenagers. They shouldn't be faced with death and danger in the way that they are, but humanity is desperate. Fighting is all that they can do. In a lot of ways, aside from the spoilery plot elements, Skyward doesn't bring that much new to the table. But Sanderson is so experienced at his craft that he takes tried and true tropes that aren't exactly novel, blends them together in interesting ways, and ensures that he pulls them off with such potency that you can't help but enjoy. Skyward is very much a thrill ride. It's fast-paced and doesn't leave you with much time for indecision. I can't say that it's something entirely new, but I can say that Sanderson pulls together the genre tentpoles that we love and makes a darn good tent. One that I would go camping in. So how'd I do? Did I sell you? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to leave a like and subscribe to this channel for future content. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video.